Feature Friday.
The freshest.
So now they're getting proper.
Proper ready for the night. And this is at 5 p.m. so the whole styling starts now. Yeah.
Maybe be out at 8, 7.
그냥 아래만 넣어주시면 될 것 같은데. 이걸로 해서 아래.
What are you filming?
Reference from Supreme Boy. I try from his mixtape Whole World.
Oh, I see.
So hot.
Where are you filming?
GCF. What does GCF mean?
I think that's Jungkook's like diary vlog thing channel.
Wow.
Like a swan. This is called
Sexy
Sexy
Back.
So maybe they're gonna be out at 6 p.m.
It's very little stretching, very little anything.
They're just chilling.
They are. Dude, at this point, maybe they've got more time before they go
They
on
have
stage.
a lot of time left.
Let's do it in Korea.
Sarang means love.
Sarang. Yeah, I think they've got more time.
Just work harder. Yeah, I think they got a lot of time left, maybe.
Hi, buddy. Yeah, I bet your body isn't relaxed, brother.
Oh look, they went live at 6.
Oh!
Alright, pause. What in the...
What? Why were they chilling?
Maybe they didn't record it. Maybe they didn't record that part.
Their warm up.
So they don't
We were literally 15 minutes away from.
Are they some
this.
of those? Look, there was some pros. You know, when I was competing full time and I was training with a lot of pros.
What?
There was some, not in music, in tennis, and there was some pros.
That would be working out like.
No,
like...
so they were like the academy players and stuff like that. Were very traditional.
Mm-hmm.
You warm up 15 minutes, then you go bands, then you go elastic bands. Then maybe you skip.
Very methodical.
But yeah, you very traditional warm up routine. Then maybe you do like you isolate yourself. Maybe you listen to some music. Maybe you read. You relax. Maybe you hit balls for 10-15
they
minutes.
never really like separated. In
Yeah.
that
So
break. Cool.
then there's the freaks. What I call the freaks.
Them.
Who just didn't do anything. They
just
literally were like this. They went like from this, and then all of a sudden they're like, yeah. I'm a world-class player. I'm actually top 200 in the world. You're like, what?
Yeah.
It's like, I've been in Wimbledon. No, you haven't.
Liar.
You know what I mean? But it's like they have. And it's like, what the? So they seem to be like this as well.
Or like that. If it works for them, it works. The other thing that I really really paid attention is that they never isolated themselves from each other.
True.
Usually minutes before the show, you need space for yourself, and
yeah, they
now
seem
with
to be
them,
very
that's really
relaxed.
cool. That's really nice.
Maybe that's also something to do about their longevity as well.
I think so.
The more
too.
relaxed as well you approach, and then because that's also another problem, right? The more meticulous and the more sort of stressed you are about it. Meticulous?
Yeah.
What did I say?
Meticulous. Never mind. Moving on. I just said it wrong.
Anyways, the more whatever word I use, and the more sort of stressed you become about the little things, the less you get to actually look around and enjoy, and the more stressed you become.
Yeah.
Then the less you do that, the more you realize that some of those things actually don't matter, and that they may not affect your performance as much. However, I'm very, very intrigued on the decisions they've made today, and I'd actually love to see another everyday life of them. Maybe Jungkook just on purpose, maybe the team on purpose also leaves certain stuff out as well.
Yeah.
But I don't know, but it's very intriguing at the moment.
Yep. But here we are on stage.
They're unbelievable. They're like.
Welcome to BTS World Tour. Love yourself here in America.
I like that song a lot. Euphoria. So now the live band is there now. So I've been live now for an hour. What a choreo is.
Oh my god. My god. That live band is absolutely insanity.
2 hours now. I heard somewhere they can sometimes go up to 3. That's 218. Arch. Like 17 costume changes.
Literally. I wonder how manic it was backstage. Oh,
8:30. That's 2 hours and a half.
Let's go.
oh my god, look at the arena, bro. Whew.
That's the end, right? So that's,
Oh my god. Thank you.
yeah, 2 hours and 40, dude.
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
That's my phone.
That's brilliant, that is. Some noise for amazing dancers.
Woo.
That's another vlog I'd love to see. Big hit dancer.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Golden closet for.
콘서트 끝났어. 형 뒤에 뭐 그린 거예요?
They only knows his name.
딩딩이네 집이잖아.
Squidward's house.
아 저거 그거네. 걔네 라이온킹 그
One from the Lion King.
신발 들고 이렇게 하는 원숭이 있잖아. 걔네. 야.
Jim's in such a good mood, man.
기분이 형. 술 먹을게요.
어?
술
Are you
먹을게요.
drinking?
샴페인 세 병.
I rolled 3
3
bottles of
champagne.
champagne.
있는데 샴페인. 네.
Oh my god, and here's the people.
Wow.
Whoa!
That's unbelievable. Yeah, so
straight after they finished, packed
ya.
up your stuff, get to
Yeah.
your home. Get to the hotel. I like that. It's dangerous.
back to the game. Pause. That's a good.
That's really interesting, though. I like that.
Sure, but this is, I think, probably another reason why it's a good idea as well to, or another reason why some of these bands have become so successful, because tour life is actually very lonely, and the music scene is actually very lonely.
Yeah.
If it was just V, imagine it's just V there, and imagine the concert was just V or JUNGKOOK or Sugar or any of them.
Solo.
Yeah. They would do this alone, with a team of people around them, sure, and then they would go in the car.
Yeah.
Alone.
And there you go
in
to
their
your
game,
hotel.
Back to the hotel, next night, repeat. You know, so it's a very mentally demanding environment and space.
It is.
And I really don't know what it must be like for some of the soloists. We've heard people like Loco speak about it. We've obviously heard, you know, people from the America speak about it. Like Lady Gaga has spoken about it a lot. Harry Styles going from One Direction and then now touring alone.
On his own, yeah.
You know, he's obviously at a stage where he can get a lot of things catered to himself, and he's at that level where I want certain stuff a certain way. I want people around me at certain times, at certain moments when I need them the most, and that's okay. But
it's very demanding, like mentally.
It's a lonely place, dude.
It's very tough, and we only had it at a very minuscule scale compared to any of this, but the repetitiveness of like this, the touring, how everything becomes repetitive, and it's very physically demanding, but it's psychologically really taunting as well.
I remember like when we were touring so much and we were doing so much stuff. And I am really working hard on trying to get everything like
compile some of the
yeah, because I want to do it for a podcast, like just to kind of talk about it. It'd be fun, like just to look at the past, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I started picking up odd things, like biting my nails when I was a kid, and stressed, and I was underperforming sometimes, and I was crying often. I was very on edge, and I was like a 7. You know, this happened when I was between 3 to 10, right? So it's like a crazy age. With you, it was like your school life became absolutely shite.
Yeah,
you know, and everything else no longer really mattered. You just kind of cared about the singing.
Yeah.
It was really rough, and then everyone knows how difficult it is just to exist.
Yeah.
You know, and have a job and try and figure out who you are and what to do, and then love and friends and money and career, and then doing all of this under this pressure alone in front of so many thousands of people, but you're just alone in that stage.
Yeah.
You know, there's no one to help you there. It's just you. And then off stage, you're also alone. It's very odd. So I'm so glad to see them so together as well. Like
it makes sense. Like when you think about it, like it really does make sense. Like why they're so successful for so many different reasons, and like the reasons are very blatantly obvious when you see footage like this. You know.
Really glad we get to see this.
Me too.
So thanks for that recommendation.
Oh,
hello. Yeah, I hope they do something after to relax, but
I don't think they do. It's too physically demanding.
I think it's bang on touring season, so
yeah,
you're just in war mode.
They're probably going to another city in America. There's no time for crazy.
You're in war mode.
Yeah.
He should do this every tour. It would bring a lot of awareness to kind of like what it actually is like.
What it's like to be in their shoes. See, look at them. They're all frigging. I'm giving
up on exercise today. I mean, are you
Give
crazy?
up.
You're gonna exercise after that, dog. You burned enough. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Wanna see how they
Food's already in the way.
refuel?
And there you go. Everybody to their own room. See you next morning.
They'll go in each individual rooms?
Yeah, they've got individual rooms. Dang. Dude, I'm exhausted and I'm just watching.
It's the life, dude. Nice.
So about to be 10 o'clock in the night.
I mean, he's been watching vlogs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you know that he wants to direct a lot of visual stuff. Like he likes the whole idea of directing music videos and stuff. Didn't he do it with
Newark?
This is amazing.
That's awesome.
And that's how it ended, you all.
Maybe I think also maybe this didn't answer some of the questions we had, like in terms of, because I think it's done more in a light. In a
playful, like...
No, not playful, more in a overview. Right.
Just like the atmosphere.
Not maybe
not so in depth
of what we were looking for.
Yeah.
But
it's a great beginning, though.
It feels like we're hanging out with him. We're hanging out with the BTS lads.
It feels like I'm there with them.
That is an awesome piece of video. Oh man, I hope everyone does that.
I
Copy
hope
JUNGKOOK, everybody. Literally, you know.
In a lot of things, but this
virtually, because he answers so many questions as well.
Yes, it does, and I like the whole first person perspective of it all as well, because you actually do feel like you're one of the crew in the moment. So brilliantly directed and filmed. I really like that.
But then you start noticing like there's no stardom there in that hotel room.
Oh no.
When you come back, there's no more screams, and you go behind the curtains, and the clown now takes the makeup off.
Yeah.
Right. That's it. That's actually what it's like.
That's why when you talk to people that are inside the whole shenanigans, like we did with Khan, and you say to them, you know, you guys are like for sure the greatest band that's ever existed, and he will say to you, no, we're not.
It just
is.
Yeah,
It just is.
We're so grateful that you guys think so. That's what they would say, right? But
it just is, because to them that is what it looks like every day. Every day is human. Every day is the same, and you will have amazing moments like you are when you're on stage and when you're leaving the venue. But apart from that, those are little moments. That's why they hold them so dearly. That's why they mean so much to them, because those are the highlights of a very exhausting process. Those are the moments that make it all very worth it. And all the late nights and the early mornings and the lack of sleep and the jet lag and your physical demands and how your body isn't feeling right, how your mind is not feeling right, how all of these things compile, and in that moment they let them go, they let them loose. And this is sometimes like form of therapy for themselves, physically and mentally, and they connect with the people that put them there, right, that brought them to that place. And that's why it's so important for a lot of artists, and it's amazing to get to see a little bit of it,
And their discipline is outrageous. That's
absolutely
very like just disciplined, and the way.
And I really liked, vocally speaking, I really liked their vocal discipline. Nobody was shouting.
It's all low.
Everybody was very like nice and quiet. They were speaking in a very nice, grounded type of voice. Even though they were excited at certain moments, there wasn't anything that was ramping up or using too much energy. They were really clever energy usage.
Pros, what they do, they really are.
Yeah, freaking fantastic.
Let's see if maybe there's something, anything like this, and I hope it was just as enjoyable for you guys to watch as it was for us. Awesome stuff. Do remember you can support the podcast by and reactions like this by purchasing our merchandise at featurefridaystore.com. Get yourself some hoodies, trousers, or t-shirts.